a chance to confront Russia directly while keeping American and European support firmly behind Ukraine's position. There was a break. During that time, the American president spoke with the Russian president and agreed that there would be a meeting between the Russian president and the Ukrainian president within the next 2 weeks. This meeting is to take place at a location that has yet to be agreed upon. President Trump has agreed to invite another three-way meeting afterward so that negotiations can now truly begin. With those words, Chancellor Merz confirmed what had until now been speculation. Not only is Putin prepared to sit down with Zelensky, but Trump himself is arranging the encounter, followed by a broader trilateral negotiation. From Moscow, the Kremlin has remained guarded, yet sources indicate that Putin is indeed ready. For the Russian leader, the optics of a direct negotiation could present both risks and opportunities, a chance to project willingness for dialogue, but also a test of how far he is prepared to bend under international pressure. Behind the scenes, work has already begun on the issue of security guarantees for Ukraine. According to German government sources, the US State Department is drafting a concept aimed at deterring future aggression. For Ukraine, these guarantees are critical, the very cornerstone of any potential settlement. But officials stressed that territorial concessions were not on the table in Washington. More than 3 years into a brutal war, Ukraine continues to resist with resilience. The human cost, tens of thousands dead, millions displaced. For Zelensky, a meeting with Putin carries both promise and peril. Could it secure lasting peace, or could it trap Ukraine into a fragile deal? These are the questions weighing on Kyiv and its allies. European leaders left Washington cautiously optimistic. Ursula von der Leyen emphasized unity behind Ukraine. NATO's Mark Rutte pointed to the necessity of collective security. And British Prime Minister Keir Starmer highlighted what he called the urgent need to get this right. The consensus: diplomacy must move forward, but not at the cost of Ukraine's sovereignty. For Trump, this diplomatic choreography could define his foreign policy legacy. His decision to personally broker the Zelensky-Putin meeting signals a bold bet that only direct dialogue can end a war that has shaken Europe and tested NATO like no crisis in decades. Preparations are now underway. Within weeks, the world could witness Zelensky and Putin face to face, a moment that may alter the course of history. Until then, Washington's corridors of power remain abuzz with one central question: will diplomacy finally prevail, or will the war continue to rage on